Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here to do another video on the PSP. Now I've had it for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and I thought I'd get my final thoughts on it after playing with it. First of all, like the 3DS, be sure to get a cover. Now this isn't exactly what you call a big, powerful, like bulky cover, but you do want to get some sort of cover. And even having one like this isn't too bad. Now I got this with the PlayStation Portable, so I have no idea how much it would be. So first of all, the design. It's actually not bad. I like the design in my hands. It's very comfortable, somewhat. The sticks feel great. The D-pad's actually not bad. D-pad's good. Buttons feel great and responsive. Shooting feels great. Buttons on the back, the touch stuff on the back feels really, really good. The only downside is these. These, in some games, feel a bit too small. I feel like these should have been a bit bigger. Just slightly bigger. And that would have been, at least for me, more compatible. Because I've got fairly big hands, I guess. I mean, so I do wish that these were a bit bigger. Start and select are fine, and the power, like the home button is great. At the top, you've got the volume buttons, which is fine, you know, yeah. Click them down, click them up. They're not the sliding ones like the Nintendo 3DS, but that's absolutely fine. Touchscreen is good. I like the touchscreen. Now, you will get fingerprints and stuff over it, and all that, but I mean, you're going to get that anyway. You'll get that with everything, so especially since it's touchscreen. Touchscreen works absolutely fine, as you can tell. You know, you go to things like that. To get to the settings, you hold the button down. You got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, brightness, music, disable microphone. You know, if you wanted to. Now, we're going to mainly stick to games since I don't actually. Hang on, I might have to turn that off. I'm still like playing around with how things work. I've got a light on here, but I don't know if that's going to be too bright for it. So that might be better. Maybe. We'll do some on-screen differences and try to get this working itself. Because you can turn the brightness down. Maybe up to there would be good. I'll figure it out in post. Or try to, anyway. So, touchscreen is great. Now, I don't usually use the other stuff. Like, PS Store's great. I don't really care for the trophy thing. PS Link I haven't tried yet. Videos I don't do. Music I don't do. Photos I don't do. Because, for me, this is mainly a gaming console. If I want music and stuff, I've got my iPhone. I've got all that stuff. Now, the big downside is it's got 1 gig of built-in memory, which is great if you've got the card slots and stuff. But if you're somebody that goes all digital, this is annoying because you have to pay a really terrible amount for a memory card, but this memory card is a Sony made memory card, and they are way overpriced. You know, I got lucky eBay from the same seller that I got this from. I think for $60 I got a 30 gig, 60 gig, 32 gig maybe, or 32 gig I think it was, a 32 gigabyte memory card. But those 32 gigabytes go up to 100 plus for some people, and it's dumb. It's absolutely dumb. You can rarely get them in a shop unless you're really, really lucky, and it's just absolutely stupid as shit. But hey, that's Sony for you. And if it's annoying. Another thing is speakers. Speakers are fine. Just unfortunately though, you might cover them when you're playing around, you're moving around. Your hand can, cover it. But still works enough. I mean, you can put a jack in there to headphones and stuff, which is fine. This is a slot for PS Vita games, as you can tell. I don't actually have any PS games. Well, I have PS Vita games, I just don't have them physical. Now, just like the 3DS, this is great because I can go around and take games with me. If I want to play Uncharted on the go, I can do that. Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Force Awakens, which is PS. So this is PlayStation Portable compatible, which is fantastic because this library of games is huge. But yeah, I can play Resistance. I can play God of War, Killzone Mercenary, and Injustice. Actually, Killzone Mercenary is really good. I'll show that off. This is a good game. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic, and all for it. All for it. Absolutely. I wonder if I turn that off, if that would help. Yeah, I'm trying too many things today. So loading's not bad. Now I don't know if it's faster if you've got, if you've actually got a cartridge to put in, which may help. Hang on. Yeah. which you hope. Now, I'm going to turn the sound down just in case for like copyright crap. So, touchscreen, this is the sort of game that uses everything from touchscreen and stuff. It's a very good game for what you get. Okay. You can play bots in this sort of thing. Campaign. Actually, we'll go to bots. I haven't tried the bots. Bot zone. Oh, really? You've actually got to... Okay. You've literally just pissed me off right now. I have to pay for an offline mode? What? Oh, fuck you, Sony. Fuck you. Okay. I was about to be praising this a lot. Actually, no, I'll still praise it. As a console goes, I'm going to praise this. But for shit like this bot zone bullshit, that's fucking stupid. Either that was Sony's argument because this is exclusive to Sony, or it was literally someone basically going, or it was the people that made it. Either way, you guys are fucking cunts. Fuck you. Fucking purchasing offline content, you can get fucked. What's annoying is I'll probably buy it. Well, maybe. I mean, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until it goes on sale. Yeah, you like that, you motherfuckers? So, going back to this. It's crisp. Okay, this isn't the OLED screen of the original. If you've got the original, the OLED screen, it might make games look slightly better, such as the games from the PlayStation stuff and all that, which is plausible, I guess. I don't know because I don't have that, but from what I can see and tell, it's actually really great. The only downside is for some of these cutscenes you can't skip because of the fact that you can't skip it. It's got to load, which might or may not be better if you've got a cartridge because those are usually very fast cartridge loading. So there's that. But it still looks great. It's pretty good. It's really hard to tell what I want to talk about when it just keeps loading. Come on, skip the loads. Please skip the loads. No, he doesn't want to skip the loads. This seems to be the game that loads the most that I can tell. But then again, I've only really played the PlayStation Portable games and this one. I haven't played the Uncharted one or the Resistance one just yet. PlayStation Portable games load like that, absolutely, because well, first of all, they were made on a far weaker system, and they were they were fairly easy. Okay, come on, skip, come on. I don't know why I'm touching the backs here. They actually feel really good when you're playing, so that might be a reason. What sucks is I'm not going to play like hours of this thing. Now there are things. Now I just remember there are things on here like the camera, which I haven't used. Again, most of my stuff that I want to use, I'm going to just use this for gaming, really, because I don't need it for anything else. So, this is how some games look. It looks fantastic. Like, this is definitely a fantastic portable. Now, it's not the strongest, at least not today with, say, the Switch, but for what it is, it works pretty well. I like that. It's just, in the games like this, at least for this game, it feels a bit slow. But with Killzone, especially Killzone 2, they did have the controls were very slow because it added weight to every single gun, so that might be a thing. What's great is a game like this, it uses the touchscreen, see? Switch weapons, touchscreen, and you've got other things when you go into melee. You can press the button by just clicking on the screen if you wanted to, or clicking a button here, so it does work like that. And actually I'll show you if I can get to my melee. So if you want to, when you melee, you do that. Then you do that, touch the screen, bam. Awesome. Very well, very fun. And then you shoot. Now, and what's cool is with this game, if you go to start, you go to settings, you can actually do controls, motion sensor aiming, which is awesome. Let's turn that on. Okay, let's try it. See? So you move up, move down. It's I don't know if you'd actually see that. I think it only does it with that aiming, though. I think you can see that. But yeah, so that's that. And you can just click that button. Now what's cool is, just like the PlayStation 4, you can go away. You can't open another game, but you can go to other apps. Search if you wanted to and stuff like that. And then if you wanted to, you should be able to go back to the game. Yeah, you can go back to the game if you want. And then you just swipe to get rid of it. And if you want to swipe over to the other app you had up, easy peasy. And what's good is if you go to a game like Star Wars, open it up, on the PlayStation Portable games, you can actually make them look slightly better. Nothing too crazy better, but I haven't really been, I'm not really someone that really cares. Like when you play PlayStation Portable games, you do not care about graphics. You shouldn't care about graphics. And luckily for us, this one's actually kind of faster. But what's cool is, see, load times are fairly fast, I think. I think they take like 10, 15 seconds, if not less. But considering the game is like a PS2 sort of game. So what's cool is, now another cool thing is when you play this game, when you get to a PlayStation Portable game, you hold down your home button and go to settings. So this will come up with the PlayStation Portable games. I don't know, not really with PlayStation Vita games, but with PlayStation Portable games, you go to settings and you can put Billionaire on. And what's cool is with right stick, so you can click on right stick and you can put right stick to whatever you want. Now I've put it to these buttons here because in Battlefront, their secondary or default on Battlefront 2, to move your right stick, basically, since the original PlayStation Portable didn't have a right stick, you use these buttons to move right, left, and look up and down. So what you do is, when you go into a game, let's load the profile, yes, okay, back, you go into a game, go to single player, go to instant action, we'll just do Bespin, Conquest, Clone Wars, because they are the best, and I will fight anyone that says otherwise. You can. This is a cool part about this game. Now I think you can touch screen, sort of. You can set places on the screen that you can touch, which add, like, if you touch up there, if you set it to up there, you can touch it and it'll be star button and stuff like that, which is cool. And very, very well good. In your hands, it feels good. The way I'm doing it, I'm crooked as I'm trying to record this, so we'll do Republic. No, we won't. So, as you can tell, I'm using this to look around, and if I wanted to, I can do it like that too. But this just makes it feel much more comfortable. Oh, that's cool. Now, anybody a Battlefront fan? Because look, even in a PlayStation Portal game, you can transfer from space to, yeah, that was a thing. Actually, I'm just going to try to turn that brightness down a bit. That might help. Looks a bit better. So, yeah. This is a thing. This is what it's really fun. I can portably take, just like the 3DS, I can take games like Star Wars, Killzone, Uncharted, God of War, stuff like that, and I can just have fun. Oh crap! I'm gonna crash. Unfortunately, some games, like as I'm turning, while it feels great, it feels a bit slow now. I don't know if it's because of my PSP is actually a pre-owned one, because they're all the only ones you can get in Australia, at least from what I can see, are pre-owned. Or is it's because of the fact that the game wasn't really built with a second thumbstick in mind, or it could be the thumbsticks themselves, stuff like that. So keep that in mind, but it still works great. I can play as Jango Fett already. Okay. Hey, I love Jango. Oh shit. Up. Get up. Get up, you bastard. So yeah, you can. It's just great. You can have so much fun with this game. And game with the console in general. I mean, it's a handheld console. Definitely better than, to an extent, I would say it's better than 3DS. 3DS and this have a whole ton of games to play through, actually, which I can go to by going to the PlayStation Store, which has a buttload of games. So if you're buying this and you've got a big enough memory card, because you've got to buy this with a memory card, remember that. Buy this with a memory card, and if you've got a big enough memory card to basically get the games you want, you are going to have a good time because you've got so many things. So first of all, this is just you get Tomb Raider, like this is just like a sale thing they have on, which is great that they actually make it known. You can play games like XCOM, Hyperdimensional, Lego Jurassic World, wow. Lego, Star Wars The Force Awakens, that was an iffy film, Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. You got PlayStation Plus, you got PlayStation Vita games, you got indie games, you got a list of add-ons, demos, themes, PSP games, PS1 games, minis, I don't even know what minis are these days, and you've got apps and trailers and videos. Now what's cool is, you can go to PlayStation 1, and this is cool. Now, I want to buy this game, but I want to buy these on sale because I haven't got many. Another thing is I haven't got much space, unfortunately. What's cool, you've also got things like redeem codes, download list, transaction management, stuff like that. Come on, load. Why aren't you loading? I don't know. Oh, it's loading up the top. Yeah. So, like, you can play all these old school games, and it's so cool. Atari Anniversary, Symphony of the Night, Core Borders, Crash Bandicoot. Yes, you can play Crash Bandicoot on this. The original was not the HD remake. But either way, Driver, Disney Atlantis, Fear Effect, Fighting, Gex, Guilty Gear, even Metal Gear. I don't know if I've actually installed Metal Gear. I should do that. Metal Gear, as you can see there. Actually, I think if you click on it, if you go into them and you've already bought it, so it's weird. I've already bought this, but you can. Usually, it's got a different thing to download if you've already bought it and you go back to it. But oh wait, there's a Digimon game. Hello, I grew up with Digimon. $40? No, but it looks so cool. Digimon is so cool. What else they got? They got Assassin's Creed, which I will probably buy when it's on sale. That's not on sale. Street Fighter, stuff like that. That's cool. But there was one thing I wanted to show. If it's here, where is it? And I came very close to buying this, but I thought, you know what? I'll take my time. Well, first of all, Resident Evil, but what's really great is you get the Spyro the Dragon trilogy. Spyro is the shit. This is the shit. Now, $15 for 3 games that are Spyro, that's pretty good. But I'll wait for it on sale. But yeah, so as you can tell, even from the PlayStation 1 games, you have a lot of games to play. And you got PSP, which is, they got things like Top Picks. They've got PSP games, and they've got add-ons and stuff like that. Top Picks, Ghost of Sparta, great game. Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Resistance Retribution, Liberty City Stories, Naruto, Tekken. You've got a lot of choices in terms of gaming for your PlayStation Vita. Indefinitely, it's fantastic. And then you got PlayStation Vita games, which is a lot as well. And sometimes if you buy things on this account, like say you've got an account that's connected to your PlayStation Vita and your original PlayStation, you can buy games on here that will actually be able to be playable on your PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, stuff like that, which is really, really cool. They've also got a search function to look up, like, I don't know, what comes up when you say war? See, like stuff like that. It's all Warhammer. Wait, what? 40,000 Warhammer. Hello. Warhammer 40k. Hello. I love 40k. Might have to get that one on sale. Which is okay. So if you've got one of these and you are going to buy games and it's only digital, wait for sales, because you're probably better off waiting for sales, because first of all, you save money. We all like to save money, but also for the fact that you'll be able to be like, okay, I know what games I want, and hopefully you'll have like enough room to actually do it. I think I've got a fair bit left, which is awesome. Now, actually, I'll show you how to download. I'm sure if you don't know. So, overall, I am thoroughly enjoying. Download list. I'm thoroughly enjoying everything that I've experienced on this. The only downside is you can't always download and play everything, and sometimes it's weird. You can find games on the site more so than here sometimes, which is really weird. I'm just going to download Metal Gear to play on here because Metal Gear is awesome and it's a fantastic game. So overall, it's great. Now, is it as good or bad as the 3DS or 2DS? Well, this is stronger. This is definitely stronger. And it has a lot of games, but really it depends on what type of games you're going for. This has good battery, about 5-6 hours, I think. If you turn brightness down, I've obviously got it up for this video, but I usually have it downer. So if you have things turned off like Wi-Fi and stuff and you're playing, the batteries go for longer, same with the 3DS, 2DS. But overall, it depends. I like both. I like playing my 3DS, my 2DS, and I love playing this. Sometimes if I'm in the mood for a Star Wars game or Uncharted and I don't want to really get up and play my Xbox or Killzone or God of War and Injustice and stuff, I can just pick this up and play it in bed. Same with my 3DS in terms of Castlevania, Zelda. So it really depends on what you like. Now, I do hope we get a sequel to this. Something in the vein of a portable PlayStation 4. That would be awesome, because we've seen you can do stronger portable things with the Switch. And the Switch is doing some interesting things, which I will probably get into whenever I buy a Switch, which will probably be sometime next year. Something like that. But yeah, that's really all I can say. I'm really loving it. I can't say really hate. I can't really hate it. Yeah, it's pretty great. So yeah, that's my basically main thing to say. There isn't really much negatives I can have. Other than the fact that when you're playing, you can cover the speakers, which kind of makes the sound muffled, and the fact that these at times can feel a bit iffy now, I don't know if that's because, again, this is pre-owned, or the fact it's just how it's made. It's hard to tell. It could be a bit of both. And I do hope if they do a sequel to it, or a sequel, like another rendition, they have bigger thumbsticks. But the thumbsticks still feel pretty good. The D-pad feels great. The buttons feel great. Start and select, everything like that. The touchscreen works perfectly. The battery is great if you turn certain things off. I love the touch pads at the back. And when you get a game that really uses the system's potential, like Killzone Mercenary, it comes together well. But fuck you, Killzone Mercenary, for having offline modes as DLC. Fuck you. You could have at least made it... Because I'd like to point out, in every other game on other consoles, on the PlayStation consoles, your bot zone has been for free. Just putting it out there. But yeah. That's Aussie Viking. Yeah, it's a really, really good system. And if you see it, buy it. If you've got the money, buy it. The bigger downside is the fact that you have to get that freaking stupid memory card, and it's bloody stupid. But yeah. Anyway, that's Aussie Viking out. I'll see you in Valhalla. Bye.